Myvi is a three-segment car that is produced by the Malaysian manufacturer Perodua since 2005. Based on Daihatsu Kun, Myvi is a result of the Perodua's collaborations with both Toyota and Daihatsu. And Myvi has been the best-selling car in Malaysia for 8 consecutive years between 2006 and 2013 respectively.
What is demand? Demand is the one that you want it, you can afford it, and you have made a definite plan to buy it. Wants are the unlimited desires or wishes that people tend to buy the service or the goods. The quantity demand of a good and service is the amount of consumer tends to buy it at the particular time and at the particular price. The product that we choose is Myvi. Now, let's see the economic analysis on Myvi regarding to supply and demand. The law of the demand states that the higher the price of the good, the lower the demanded quantity, while the lower the price of the good, the higher the demanded quantity. This is because the substitution effect and the income effect. For the substitution effect, when the relative price of the goods increase, people tend to seek for the substitution of the goods. For example, people tend to substitute Myvi with Asia because of the price. As you know, Myvi is a lot higher price than the Asia, so people tend to buy Asia from Myvi. But then, Myvi has a good features and a good quality rather than Asia. As you know, the price of the Myvi is a lot higher from Asia, which is around 50,000 ringgit, while Asia, the price of the Asia is around 20 to 30,000 ringgit. So, when people have two choice among Myvi and Asia regarding to the price, people tend to choose Asia from Myvi. So, the quantity demand of the Myvi is lower. Second is income effect. When the price of the service or good is relative to the income, people cannot afford the thing that they bought previously. For example, Ali has a salary of 40,000 ringgit per month, so he wants to buy Myvi. But then the price of the Myvi is around 50,000 ringgit. He can afford it. He will substitute to Azam, which is 30,000 ringgit. So the quantity demand of Myvi is lower.
Now, let me explain the demand curve. First of all, the term of demand refers to the entire relationship between the price of the good and its quantity demanded. A demand curve shows the relationship between the quantity demanded of a good and its price, when all others influence of consumers' planned purchases remain the same. Quantity demanded is represented by the horizontal x-axis, while the price is represented by the vertical y-axis. In economic case, there are one principle which is known as ceteris paribus, which means that other things remain the same. Refer to the graph. A rise in the price, other things remaining the same, brings a decrease in the quantity demanded for Myvi and the movement up along the demand curve. And a fall in price in Myvi, other things remaining the same, brings an increase in the quantity demanded for Myvi and movement down along the demand curve. From point B to A, it shows that the price of Myvi decreased, so the quantity demanded for Myvi increased. When some influence on buying plans other than the price of the good changes, there is a demand curve for that good. The quantity of the good that people plan to buy changes at each price, so there is a new change in demand curve. As you can see from the graph, demand for the Myvi increase, the demand curve shift rightwards, which show that there is positive change in demand, shift the demand curve to the right, and the result will increases in price and quantity demanded. When demand for the Myvi decreases, the demand curve shifts leftwards, which shows that a negative change in demand shift the curve to the left. The price and quantity both fall.
There are 6 factors that change the demand of the goods. First is the prices of the goods produced. For example, Myvi has been the best seller of car along these 9 years. But then, Azia has been published in 2014, which means that people tend to buy Azia than Myvi because the price of the Azia is a lot lower than Myvi. So, there is a substitution between Azia and Myvi. Thus, the quantity demand of Myvi is lower while the quantity demand of Azia is higher. Second factor is expected future price. This means by when the expected price of the goods is decreased, people tend to buy the goods at that particular time. As we know, the price of the car is decreasing from time to time. So, people tend to wait at that particular time to buy the car, which is they know the price of the Myvi will decrease from the at first the car is published. Let's say if the future of the price of the Myvi is increasing for the future, people tend to buy Myvi at this particular time because they know in future the car of the Myvi will increase. So they will buy Myvi at this particular time. So the demand of the Myvi is increased today. The third factor is income. If you have a higher income, you will tend to demand for higher price of the goods. For example, if you have a higher salary, which is, for example, you have 100,000 ringgit per month, so you will demand for expensive car, right? You will demand, for example, car like Mercedes, Estima, or other expensive car. But if you have a lower income, which is around 50,000 ringgit per month, you will demand a car that have you will demand something that you can afford it. For example, you can buy Myvi because Myvi is around 50,000 ringgit, so it is suit for your salary lah.
Fourth factors is expected future income and credits. At first, Ali's salary is 20,000, but in the future, his income increased to 50,000 ringgit. So, he tends to buy Myvi rather than Azia. From that, we can know that now the quantity demanded for Myvi is increased. As the quantity demanded increase, so the demand curve shift to the rightwards. The next factor is population. As we know, in Malaysia nowadays, the size of population of Malaysian is around 30 million. So the demand for Myvi also will increase. Myvi is one of the affordable car and most people can afford Myvi. So we can see that Myvi is everywhere. The last factor is preference. So the probability for the demand of Myvi increase since the size of population in Malaysia is larger.
Analysis for Perodua Myvi cars. For a firm to supply goods Perodua Myvi, it must first can profit from producing it. And the third one has made a definite plan to produce and sell it.
There are 6 main factors that affect supply of Perodua. First, on how production costs affect the supply of Perodua. When the manufacturing cost is high, the production of Perodua will decrease. Also, will decrease the supply of Perodua. As a result, the supply curve will shift to the left. Second factor is price of limited goods produced. First, substitution between Perodua Myvi and Perodua. When the price of Perodua Myvi is high, the supply of Perodua Viva will decrease. This is because the Perodua will increase the production of Myvi rather than increase the production of Perodua Viva. This will cause the supply curve shift to the right. Another one is complement between Perodua Myvi and petrol. When the price of petrol increase, the greater the supply of Perodua Myvi. As a result, the supply curve will shift to the right. Factors that affect the supply of Perodua Myvi is expected future price. As the expected future price increase, the supply of Perodua Myvi today will decrease, and describing now the future, the price will increase. Nowadays there will loss, but the supply curve will shift to the left.
The fourth factors that affect the supply of Perodua cars is the number of suppliers. As more and more suppliers are producing the goods, which is the Myvi car in this case, thus there will be the increase in the supply of the goods, which is the Perodua Myvi cars. Thus more and more, thus the Perodua Myvi will produce more and more cars, and people are going to buy the cars, and this will affect the supply curve by shifting the supply curve to the rightwards. The next factors that affect the supply of the Perodua Myvi cars is the technology. As you can see now, as the new and advanced technology is produced on a certain good, it will certainly increase the supply of that good. It's because the supplier also wants to follow the trend of the new advanced technology. Thus, this will increase the supply of the Perodua Myvi cars and definitely shift the graph to the rightward. The last factor that affects the supply of the Perodua Myvi cars is the state of nature. State of nature is natural occurrences that occur without our control. Thus, once it happens, even the supplier cannot control it. Thus, a firm will experience a great loss. The great loss will definitely make a changes in the curve by making the supply curve shift to the leftward.
Implication of demand and supply analysis. The interaction between buyers and sellers in market give rise to mechanism of supply and demand, and also the market price and quantities of the services and goods. There are several factors that can change the market by shifting the supply curve or the demand curve to the rightward or to the leftward. whole supply or demand shift to the leftward when the demand and supply is low, and also when the supply and demand is high, the curve will shift to the rightward. A firm that rise to charge a price higher than the market price will not survive. And lastly, supply and demand have an important relationship which determine the price of most goods and services.